Hey, this is Sully for Antisocial News, and this is the Body Count Report for Tuesday, December the 19th, 2017. It is the last night of Hanukkah, and I have got to spend it with my wife, but the Body Count Report does not take a weekday off, so I'm going to be running through stories from mostly the Philippines, but around the world. So I'm going to be, I've got, looks like 7 stories from the Philippines that I've been neglecting the Philippines all weekend and for the Monday show. And I promised myself I was going to catch up today. So here, I'm just going to plow through the headlines. And I want you to check the links in the link list and read these stories for yourself. Manila Times on all of these. Manila Times is the best reporting from the Philippines, bar none. Sorry, Rappler. No competition to Manila Times. Okay. We have two Abu Sayyaf men surrender in Sulu. Awesome story there. Continued pressure on extremists in Mindanao. Then we have tropical depression Urduha. Toll rises to 46. And then we are dealing with the browser crashes here. Why are the browsers crashing? Let's try to get the browsers reloading here. We have grenades and IED components found with suspected bomber. There was a bomber who rode up on a pedicab. That's what this is what you're looking at here. You're looking at a story. What a nightmare. Technical difficulties are tearing us up. So here we'll make me big. You can see my Hanukkah candles burning there, and I'll just go ahead and read you the headlines since the browser is crashing, and you can watch the candles burn there. Okay. Grenade and IED components found with the suspected bomber. I read this story earlier. I'll go ahead and recap it for you. A guy rode up on a pedicab and was about to chuck a grenade at police, and they gunned him down. They found a further explosive device on him that he did not get a chance to detonate. A soldier killed and 2 wounded in clash with Abu Sayyaf. This was over the weekend. No, this was yesterday. Zamboanga City. Government soldiers killed and 2 others wounded after fierce clash Monday with suspected Abu Sayyaf gunmen in Tipo town in Basilan. Cotabato town police chief dies in accident. I included this story because there were several vehicular accidents in the regional news on Manila Times, and those stories reminded me of one of the main points that I'm bringing forward in the Body Count Report is that human-to-human violence is not always what kills us. A lot of times it's complications with our genetics, heart failure, and car accidents are what really kill us. And that is very evident in the news in the Philippines this weekend, especially with North Cotabato. If that doesn't sound familiar to you, you do not watch the Body Count Report, because Cotabato is where the New People's Army and the Revolutionary Proletariat Army have been fighting it out, and MILF is fighting radical terrorist groups in that region. So it's a heavy-duty fighting area with overlapping criminal organizations. And being a police chief there, you've got a giant target on your head and your back. So dying in a car accident is probably the most peaceful way to go. South Gujarat police foil bombing try. Awesome. Check it out. Philippine National Police reporting out of Insulan, Sultan Kudarat. Western Visayas most wanted arrested. Triumphant, amazing. There's some amazing stories, good stories. Not all the stories were bad and tragic and soul-crushing out of the Philippines, but they all were life and death situations. So check those stories out. Links in the description of this video. And now to Nigeria, where the government is split over approval of $1 billion to fight Boko Haram. How the hell could you be split on $1 billion to fight Boko Haram, Nigeria? Damn the expense. Go kill those guys. Yeah. So read this article and learn how there could be a struggle as to whether or not to allocate this money to fight Boko Haram. I don't know. Try to empathize, I guess. It's interesting. Read it. And then we have another blank page here. Iraqi Prime Minister says he will take action if any citizen is attacked in Kurdistan. This is more conflict with the Kurds in Iraq. There's been conflict recently between the semi-autonomous region in Kurdistan and the Iraqi government. So check that story out. And then we have a Ynet News article about crime in Toronto. There we go. It loaded. Toronto homicide police take lead in probe of billionaires' deaths. Very interesting story. And it's one of those ones where it shows where no one's untouchable. All right. I don't think I want to include this Vox story, mostly because I don't trust Vox to report things legitimately, but I do think it's interesting. I'll put it in a layers upon layers situation, but basically there's human feet washing up on the coast, and it's been sort of explained by Vox here, and I'll go ahead and put the link in there if you've been following that story, if it's piqued your interest. It's morbid enough to wind up in the body count report. So I'm gonna pop it in there. They've got some good details. I'll give them props when they deserve it. Okay. All right, this is Sully for Antisocial News, and that's the Body Count Report for Tuesday, December the 19th, 2017. Holy crap, our 97th episode. 100th episode is coming up. I'm going to be doing some live stuff. Tune in. Who knows, maybe even Big Man Tyrone will join for a live interview. There could be some crazy surprises. Don't get your hopes up. All right. See you in a few days. Just kidding. See you tomorrow. Bye.